Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No. At a return. Wants to adjust the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready, fight. Let's go.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Klubnik. Right on the money. And he'll be brought down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it up to 25. Off and running. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulled and fired complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. The throw. Grab near the marker, it's Horton. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on getting 2nd down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Bernard. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Got a man. It's Horton. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
Here's a heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Moving away from pressure. He throws one to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Caught behind the line. It's Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. A shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. So first down here as they go back to work. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Klubnik. Dumps it to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Breaks the tackle. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give them a first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Randall. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They make the stop after the catch, but it'll be first and goal from the 10.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. And stopped at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Clemson. Okay, ready?
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Then when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing, and he gets it off right here. Just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making a play down the field.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that...
It's a big stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Quarterback sneaks ahead. The sneak scores it.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage. The open guy and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Van Buren. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's sharp. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Making side adjustments here. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He fires to the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath, like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. To throw, it's Van Buren. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Tries to get it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Give to the running back. Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Touchdown, Clemson! A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go-bucks. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Randall. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you...
And the ball's on the ground. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On 4th down, looking to pass. With the catch, it's Sharp. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Open space at the 25. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Pocket breaking down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked.
He's got it at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They forced another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
LSU 14.
So 1st down will open up the final period.
Pace 27.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Throws to the back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be a grip.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. To the air, it's Klubnik. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some play.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Hey, guys, when you're down close to the goal line, you're allowed to run the football. They've tried to throw it now twice. On 1st down, they get sacked, and now 2nd down, they get sacked. They're going the wrong way. If they get into another situation like this as this game goes on, they can turn around and hand it off. Now you're almost forced to throw the ball now on 3rd down in the red zone.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. A special teams miscue right off the bat. Take over in really good field position.
Ready?
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Green. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Blake. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Blake. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense changing the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
He'll keep it himself. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time he's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage.
Let's go. Break. Double, double.
Looking downfield, it's Green. The sure hands, it's Blake. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, going up top. Lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. And defense got gashed, but they finally get into the turf at the 47. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
That's caught. It's Blake. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him, I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on... Oh, out of space. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Back to throw. It's Green. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Green. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Touch pass on the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. In their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team this afternoon. They booted away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
It's a seam wide open, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Noles!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Arkansas, 0.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Green. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Start us off. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clemson jumps to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Klubnik. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tiger! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hand off from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Moving out of the pocket. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air,